Okay, guys and gals, I'm back, and we have it stripped down some more, and now we're ready to take this cover off. And I've got the dipstick tube out, and I took the rest of the shroud off the back, and I pulled the pulley off of here, which is very important because this has to slide over the crank. Now this crank has a little bit of rust on it, so I'm going to just do a little quick touch up here with sandpaper just to clean it up a little bit. Because I don't want to ruin the seal when it slides over here. You know what I mean? And I think I'm going to get a whole kit for this, a whole gasket kit. I already have a head gasket, but I need to get this gasket here too. So while I'm at it, I might as well replace the seal here and the seal on this end of the crankshaft as well, so that, so we get it all taken care of. We don't have to worry about any leaks or anything like that. Okay, I think I have it clean enough. And actually there is a raised part on the crankshaft here, so I really didn't have to do that. I wasn't looking that close. All right, so here's the next part. Taking out the bolts. And I have drained the oil out of it, that you saw me doing before. So I can just tip this right back like this. And if you notice, it does look like this has been leaking right down in here. So it's not a bad idea to remove it and replace it anyway. So let's see, we got all our bolts out. Let me get my dead blow hammer here. Excuse me for jumping in front of you like that. Looks like maybe I need something a little bit more persuasive. And here we go. Wow, you actually got the whole gasket off in one piece pretty much. And so here is where our governor setup is, right up in here. And I could just leave this disconnected, but this thing would still be running down in there, you know. So we're just going to take these bolts out, and then all I have to do after I get that all disconnected is either I can, I might be able to just take this clip off, slide the shaft down in there, and take the part that's on the bottom off of it, and then push this back up. Either that, or I think I'm just going to put a self-tapping screw in this hole to fill that up. Or I could put JB Weld in it for that matter, but let's get this off of here anyway. Stop our jabbering. I'm good at jabbering, it seems like lately. And if I can find the right size socket. There we go. And if while you guys are wandering around the shop, you happen to come across my socket set. I have a socket set that I bought from Harbor Freight. This is one piece of it. I used it the other day. I think I already said at the end of the day I'm picking up some of my tools. And you think I could find that thing? Nope. And I've looked and I still haven't found it. Anyway, that comes off of there. So I have to remove that snap ring right there. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, my bench is empty over here. Well, not empty, but those 3 motors, they just left a few minutes ago. All right, here we are. I'm going to get right down in here so you can see this. It has this little clip right there. Let me put my hand behind there so it'll focus. You see the little C-clip there? Yep, that's got to come off so we can take the rest of the junk out. Okay, you can see where that clip goes, and I've just pulled it off of there. And now I have another clip to remove. To get that one, I need to use my snap ring pliers. And there they are. Got them off. So there's the 2 snap rings down there side by side. Right here. And yeah, those are the 2 snap rings you got to take off. They're really dinky. So now I should be able to pull this piece here off like that. And that leaves this section here. And this just slides right out of the housing there. I say it slides right out. A little gunky on the outside probably. But I'm thinking, boy, that doesn't even have much of a, all that is a squeeze fit on that little clip there. Because there is not actually, let's see if you can see that, there's not actually a groove in that shaft. Just barely. It just kind of squeezes it and holds it in place. And this thing has a Phillips Phillips screw on it. I could take that off. I'm wondering if I just want to stick that back in there, but maybe not. I think I'm going to go with my original plan. I think I'm just going to make a gasket and put a self-tapping screw in that hole right there. Okay? So that'll give you an idea how to remove your governor on a 8 to 10 horsepower or 7 to 10 horsepower, even 11 and 12 horsepower Tecumseh motor. And so now I can clean this part all up, get a new gasket for it. Although I suppose if I was really cautious, I might be able to take this gasket off. It doesn't matter though, I got to get new seals for it, so no matter how cautious I am. And this motor appears to have been setting for a while. And this will give us a chance to clean it out really good, because if you look down in here, look at the grunge on the bottom. Can you see that grunge on the bottom? They said, yeah, we could see it, George, if you would stop bouncing the camera around and stop bouncing the part around. See all the grunge and grime in there? So we'll get that all cleaned out. We'll start off fresh. So that's how to get your governor out and demote the governor down to being just a regular citizen like you and me. And this way we'll be able to have some high revs going on. So until next time, this is George, a Shade Tree Fix-It Man, saying thanks for watching, for commenting, and subscribing. And when I get this all cleaned up and I'm ready to put it back together, I'll bring you along for that if I remember. Bye for now. We're moving ahead on our Goofy Cart project. Well, what do you think about it, Goofy? Oh, hey, I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. Yuck, yuck.